We were the first company ever to put out a commercial sample of sounds for musicians. We bought the studio here back in 2006, but the recording studio business itself was in major decline, and this place was in very, very bad condition. It needed a lot of investment, and nobody wanted to put that investment in there because the business wasn't there. But for us, we had a different reason. The reason is we had a very successful software company that needed studios to record everything. There were a lot of hits that came out of this facility. Frank Sinatra, Elvis, Rolling Stones was where Pet Sounds was done with the Beach Boys. It's become a real haven for the top musicians in the business. In the last 3 years, we've had 56 Grammy nominations out of the studio. What's dying are purchases of products. What's thriving are subscription services. The idea of ComposerCloud was to take that bundle of products, which collectively would cost somebody well over $12,000, and put them into a subscription service so that we could open up the demographic for musicians everywhere, and they could afford to compete with everybody on a level playing field. To us, it was an obvious development for our business. We put 2 years of development roughly into concepting and executing this service. Towards the end of that process, it was like, how do we get this to all our customers? We've got nearly a terabyte of data that they could potentially download.
So ComposerCloud had a unique challenge. They had an amazing software product, but it was very significant in size. Their users were situated across the globe. Now, using Amazon CloudFront provided a simple solution with a single provider to allow them to distribute that content to all of their users wherever they may be.
Corp Info would be able to satisfy our requirement for standardized pricing across different markets and enable us to reduce the cost of customer acquisition, and actually enabled us to go into many international markets that were just cost prohibitive.
Many software products and companies today, they want to scale the business based on subscriptions as and when their user count grows. AWS, being a primarily OpEx utility-based pricing model, provided the perfect solution to enable ComposerCloud to scale their organization without investing large upfront capital expenditure.
We don't just make a product because someone's got a drum collection, we need to make one. We make products because either they don't exist or we think we can do it better.
Corp Info is a premier consulting partner with AWS, and for us as a company, also having a 30-year history, we can really appreciate when a business has been able to reinvent themselves and stay relevant to the current market conditions.
We're kind of used to, breaking ground for innovative products and solutions. It's always been the core philosophy of the company is to try and make something that's going to satisfy Hans Zimmer or somebody in that league.
ComposerCloud is an exciting business. It's exactly the sort of customer that we enjoy working with. We bring our expertise around the AWS services and configuration side, and we let them focus on innovating, creating new products, and successfully growing their business.